Hey, good morning. How are you today? Thought I'd take a couple minutes and just throw this message out there to you. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately just in regards to you and others like you and I who have done the program for a fairly lengthy period of time and are going through our journey, have set a great course in place for our health. And I want to take a couple minutes to just kind of overview what really is going to make the long game that good. So, in all of our dialogues, when I think and I go back at the conversations we've had, I always try to primarily focus on the four components of the program. So, I'm sure you've heard me say this. There's 25. Each component of the program makes up 25% of the outcome that you desire. That's just truth. It's what we all desire is the long game, is to create a level of health that we get to and then maintain for the rest of our life. So there's four components to that. One is obviously we start and we use fuelings and they work. They are magical and they balance our blood sugar and they help us stay in consistent weight loss if we follow the program correctly. Then I'll just say this: modify the program, modify results. But for a lot of you on here who've done the program, lost your weight, but are still maintaining with it, or still are at down the road, but really working on your finishing, getting right to that place where you've completely finished the program. The fuelings are essential. The science is sound and it is what it is. And so we know that if we follow the program, it gives us the results we want as far as physical change and health improvement and significant health improvement, to say the least. So there's that. That's 25% of why the program does what it does so well. We all like immediate gratification and it provides it, and it provides great health improvement. That's 25%, the feelings. The second piece is community. Okay, we have Transformation for Life. You're part of it. If you're not, remind me and I'll make sure you're there. But that community of people of like mind that are on the same journey you and I are on is key to our long-term success. And sometimes we don't like being on Facebook, or sometimes we don't want to go look, but I promise you that if you'll take a couple minutes and go dive in there and read some of the stories, the victories, the challenges on both sides of that coin, you see the community supporting, either encouraging and welcoming, or celebrating because of victories, or actually coming in and helping someone who might be stuck, who's having a challenge. And there's so many of us now in there that we're able to really offer quality assistance through each other. And it feels good. There's nothing wrong with us being part of something and potentially participating in that. So that's the second part. Community is another 25% towards that 100% outcome. The third part is your coach. Okay. In that case, it's Christy or I. And our goal isn't to be, I use this term, smother mothers. Okay. And the purpose of that is this journey is your journey. And if you take advantage of these four components, then our job is to guide you there. We're firm believers that the connection between us is two-sided. That way you own the journey. If it's just us always reaching to you, then what you really do know is that we're trying to pull you in. And when you are reaching out going, I want to create this, and all of us play that out. It's hot and cold, week to week. But really, when we get to so many weeks into the program, if you followed it and did it and are enjoying the benefits, you're integrated, okay? Then what ends up happening is this relationship gets really fun, and we get to guide you to the next step that puts that foundation underneath you. And everybody, this is an overview. I mean, I'm speaking to you in particularly, but I'm creating this video because there's a number of us. I mean, I'm long-term maintenance client, and I'm your coach, or Christy's your coach, and we you know what? We're always in contention for our health. So the third piece of the program is using and leaning into the coach and the coaching model, because I know it to be true that I still have a coach 9 years later that invests in me. Now I reach him and I call him and I go, okay, here's where I'm at. This is what's going on. These are my goals. Let's work on them together a little bit. Every once in a while, I go back into a real relationship with him for a few weeks to really create momentum in the desired outcome I have. And I happen to be there right now. I'm actually right there right now. I turned 60 yesterday, and I want to make sure that I am moving in a direction that increases my overall health. And I'm just going to be candid. I want better physical health. I mean, it's just a game I like to play. It's different for everybody. So the third piece of 100% outcome, the third 25% towards 100% outcome, is stay connected to your coach. Stay connected to Christy Rai, okay? It serves you. We try to keep it simple, 5 to 7 minute interactions, hearing what's important to you, what you want to create, and let us point you and guide you to that. And then it's your job to do the do. And you can have 100% outcome towards your goals. So the fourth component of all of this is education. So I give each component a 25% value to add 100. I probably mean this. I should lower the percentage of the first three and put the greatest emphasis on education. So Dr. A's Habits of Health is just key, you guys. It's key for you. It's key to the long game. And if you just spend a little time in there working on you, learning how to incorporate in small habit changes that change your foundation of habits, then what you end up with is an amazing set of new habits that replace old ones that give you longevity. And the Habits of Health system was designed exactly for that. None of us get to do a diet and not oscillate back to where we were unless we change our underlying habit structure. So I know you've heard this from me, and I know this isn't new, but a reminder is good. So those four components make up 100% of the desired outcome you and I both have for the rest of our life health. So embrace that. So I'd like to do something for you. I'd like to attach to this video, I'm going to put a well-being assessment in there and a well-being evaluation. I'd like you to do both of those. If you've already done them for me recently, then don't worry about it. But I'd like you to do both of those, print them off, scan them, and send them back to either Christy or I. And let's connect and talk about your 2018 goals and what that looks like. And let's set up a structure and talk about what is going to serve your amazing best outcome. And I hope you'll respond. I hope you'll send that back to us. Of the two, one is just a simple 5-minute score yourself in these areas. And the other one actually is a document, the well-being evaluation really is just information on your health and some things that when you look at it, you'll understand perfectly. And if you complete it and send it back, it's an update. And I'd like to put that in my file. So for you. And also in there, that kind of gives, you can kind of state, current goals and all of that. So if you'd put that together, that'd be awesome. Thanks. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this whole recording. And if you have any questions at all, send me a text about it or Christy a text about it, and we'll respond back to you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.